When I think of RTR, I see the faces of the thousands of people that we have supported over the course of our existence. I remember all the stories, lives that have been absolutely transformed, people who didn't have hope for much of a life, all of a sudden realizing they can have a full life, a life that's filled with fun, friends, and real meaning for them. We have a tremendous need for an endowment fund here at Road to Responsibility. As most of our friends know, while our state contracts allow the people we serve to survive, it takes private philanthropy for them to really thrive.
An endowment is the future of RTR. It provides a financial stability for us to continue to provide programs and services for the developmentally disabled, intellectually disabled in the community for which we do not get reimbursement from the state. The future of RTR and its vision is to continue to provide for the developmentally disabled and to be able to provide future for them without interruption of their programs. And in my particular case, because I have a daughter that's been served in the RTR family for about 35 years, all through its existence, it provides a great deal of comfort to me as I leave this earth to know that she will be cared for.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ford. I'm on the board of Road Responsibility. RTR is important to me because I've seen firsthand the impact it has had on my sister-in-law, Tammy. She talks all the time about her work, where she lives, her roommates, her friends, her coworkers, who she rides the van with. It's just such a part of her life and therefore been such a part of our life for the entire time I've known Tammy. And it's really just made her into the independent person that she is today.
RTR has become a leader in the South Shore community, particularly if I communicate with people who grew up or live in Marshfield. Almost everyone has some RTR connection or some RTR story. As its base has broadened throughout the South Shore, its reach has broadened, its reputation has broadened, and it's become an important part of the community, drawing in other community companies and leaders in a way that they can coalesce, not just for the benefit of RTR, but for the South Shore community as a whole.
This is really all about stability of the organization.
The endowment campaign is very important to RTR to secure their future.
What RTR provides is indisputably valuable, but the concern is that that might not be there forever, and the only way, well, the primary way to ensure that it will be there long term is to bolster and solidify it simply from an endowment and financial perspective.
I think it would be important for people to give to this campaign because there are not a lot of services for this population, and I'd love to see RTR be able to grow and reach more people who are struggling with intellectual disabilities, whose families need a place for them to go and feel like they're progressing in life.
The Road to Responsibility message is more inspiring than many, but the South Shore community is dedicated, tight, fantastic, but the Boston business community simply has more breadth and dollars. If the reach of RTR can be expanded to that community by getting the attention of particular donors, particular board members or prospective board members, it will take some time, but it will ultimately serve the organization and, more importantly, its clients very well.
We're really asking everybody to contribute what you can. But as always, give with a generous heart and know that your money is going to a great organization who's going to do the right things with it.
A man or a person never stands so tall as when he or she bends down to help those in need.
Any endowment has its own parameters. Here, we have 100% certainty that RTR will manage that in the same way that they've conservatively and successfully managed the growth of the organization as a whole, period, full stop.
And I feel very confident that the money is in good hands and will be managed appropriately.
At the end of a capital campaign, you get a pretty building. At the end of an endowment campaign for Road to Responsibility, you get a beautiful mission that will live on for generations to come, impacting thousands of people's lives.